Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Huh?
Why?
I'm saying good morning to the people because I'm about to deliver a message. To are the people, millions of viewers, whoever watches the channel, whoever reaches the channel.
Oh.
Okay? Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. That's the sirens of the ambulance or the police.
Just the silence.
Maybe somebody's in heart overload. Ooh, when I split the deck. I like this, guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I apologize. I just stopped the whole introduction. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Where are your feathers at? Let me say a prayer first, and I'll go get it. Our Rab, we have wronged our souls. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall be certainly be of the losers. I mean, that's Surah number 7, ayat number 23. Ramadan is in a couple days, y'all. If they sight that moon, I hope people get prepared. I hope those who fast are getting prepared. I hope those who are curious will give it a fair chance to just try it. See how you feel about it. The thing about fasting is you detoxing. It's more than just not eating food or drink. You're not listening to music. If you have like smoking habits or drinking habits or anything, any of your vices that you love to do, your music, your television, your trash talk, they call it ethnic slur in the proper English book. When you speak ethnics or speak Ebonics, anything you like to do, you're casting that aside. You're sacrificing it to have that intimate conversation. It's just you and God, mano a mano. So I invite anybody to give it its fair chance. Let me go get my feathers. I'll be right back. Okay, Pisces, I'm back. I hear the flamingos and Phoebe Snow is going to be overtaking, is going to be doing the content in this channel, like the objective blind love. My love is a different kind of love. It must be a blind love because I can't see anyone but you. Pisces, that's how somebody feel about you, whether you're a man or a woman. Millions of people go by, but they all disappear from the view. And then you got the background singers like, wow, 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 wow. And the point is, someone only has eyes for you. I think a man has eyes for a Pisces woman, and the Pisces men, somebody has eyes for you. They only have eyes for you. You cannot know that this person is not talking to you, because I see 4 swords. Somebody is in retreat. They're not talking to you, and I'm trying to leave I'm trying to leave Pisces season off on a retreat because you're off on a spiritual journey. You're off to a strong start. You're off to refraining, you're refraining from any OCD type of habits, obsessive compulsive disorders. Like you don't have that, but you have a obsessive habits. Anything that's an obsessive habit where you just can't live without it, and you're just gonna abruptly stop. You're called to refrain from it. So I'm gonna do a different spread today. Okay, 1, 2. I'm gonna lay out 7 cards, and this is gonna be the reading around these other cards. We're gonna further amplify with the other cards. Excuse me while I move these over here. And these can go over here. But we're putting these right here. And these can go over there. So you can see your cards. Okay. Broadway introduction. The tone is Heart of the Night, Angel of the Night. So this is a dark night of the soul type of reading. That could be why the Flamingos is running this song. So we're going to put her right there. and then you are underneath with the Six of Swords. So one of y'all is at peace or found peace, or someone's in a quest for peace, and then you got the Hermit right underneath it. All right, y'all. Okay, I see you. Let's slide you over. Or maybe I should put the Hermit card. You refrain from somebody, Pisces. Somebody you're distant from, or somebody is causing conflict. Something about you caused conflict, or brought about some conflict. And it's got somebody feeling paranoid. They should put their ultimate trust in God. Now, I'm not sure where you come in at, where this conflict is, but needless to say, someone thought this is what they wanted you to do. Somebody thought that through their actions. I don't know who did it yet. Remember that video, that board game, 13 Dead End Drives, a mystery game? Because you got the Page of Wands. Somebody celebrated a victory way too fast. It looked like somebody like cursed, said something over you. This gives me Five of Swords energy too. Because you got the Four of Wands. There's somebody who think they're celebrating, and now they're trying to plead their case. They're trying to plead their case. And this is a slow burn with the Three of Wands. It's like, nah, they said something, they conjured up something, or paid a pretty penny to conjure up something against somebody. And it's happening way faster than what they think, than what they might think. Okay? But it's a cycle. Whatever it is, it's a portal that's either permanently open or permanently closed. It's permanently open to somebody and permanently closed to somebody. So somebody's trapped either way. Okay? Because this is a seal of fate with the World card. That's how I'm seeing it. So whoever did this sealed their fate either way. So somebody's coming up for the better, and somebody is stuck in this Nine of Wands energy for the worse. You're going to be fighting jinns as a profession. Professional entity fighter. Not the UFC fighter, the professional entity fighter. You dig? Okay? Now remember, these 7 cards are about you. Now let's put these down. Thank you for your patience while I set all this up.
You're welcome.
Oh, baby, you're so sweet. Let's get a bird's eye view about you. This looks like some form of what it would typically be a transformation, but it's in the reverse. And then you got the same color scheme in this one. Okay? That grounding yourself. Something about being in like those nature parks and you just ground yourself. Like there's hiking trails everywhere. That's the vibe that gives me. This is also in reverse. Something with, it feels like communication. Something with communication not being had. Okay, this is North Node, facing your North Node in the upright. This is in reverse. I get the hint that this could be a documentary of different people's scenarios and how they reached their they went from their south node to their north node, or from their north node to their south node, something like that. This is your root chakra. That's in the upright, right here. This is like the tale of someone who conjured up something. It kind of gives you that feel. And they're learning, they learned their lesson the hard way. Something about learning your lesson the hard way. It's like a suspense, like a thriller. That's the vibe. Tejas. See, something about doing the inner work, but it came out in reverse. There's a few of these cards that are in reverse. Sita. I haven't seen Sita in a while. She's a devotion. Something about being devoted. And this is in reverse. This gives me pushover energy, this last one. So hold on. All right. The overall tone for you is your erotic spirituality. You dig what I'm saying? So it's time, it's in reverse. I feel like you like your desires have been taking a back seat for whoever this is resonating with. It could be you or your person. But your desires have been taking a back seat. Or I heard you and your friends. Something about you and your friends. Somebody's always putting their friends' needs and desires first. Okay? But it's time to go after your own desires. These desires are not the goals of achievement, but rather what the inner you desires. Your love, your lust, your passion. This is strictly desires based off of those three things. And it's something about being reminded of your divine feminine nature. So it could be the being in touch with the feminine side of you. Be quiet, please. Something about you, this desire, this divine feminine is carrying that energy of being fully alive, untamed, and mystical. Right? So joining the erotic with the spiritual. So it puts a different element on it. It's like the parts of you that's both the queen and the nymph. But you rule it with elegance without foregoing your pleasure. So you're called to meditate on embodying that sensual power, but you're going to apply that energy in all aspects of your life. Okay? So this first card is going to represent your wishes, your inner quest, your goals, and your dark, and that's it. What are your deepest wishes? You have the Queen of Wands. And what's clarifying that is Foxy in reverse. Now, off the back, you know the Queen of Wands is very confident. So, but these are your wishes. This is something that you're desiring. So to have something in diverse is something about when you lose touch with divine, life becomes meaningless. Our days lose a lot of color and words feel tasteless without that connection to source. So how can you deepen your connection to divinity? Now the wands represent spiritual connections anyway. And so many of these energies up here are wands anyway. With the world, I told you something sealed off for somebody, so it's a permanent go ahead for somebody, and it's a permanent you stuck in that bullshit you done conjured up type of energy. This sounds like a battle of two feminine energies, and someone is going to learn a very valuable lesson because they picked at another one feminine energy picked at another feminine energy. And it doesn't mean it's two girls. It doesn't always mean it's two girls. It just means one feminine energy picked on another feminine energy. So we're talking about a feminine energy, whether it's a man or a woman. How can you, it's like, you're called to read the stories of the Holy Scripture and choose one whose medicine you need. So somebody's trying to figure out which religion is the right religion. What is the direct and narrow path? Because this card is about devotion and it's in reverse. It's in, I was about to say in divorce. It's in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Just this single act of devotion can shift your entire vibration and reconnect you to source. So know that the whole of the universe is God. Somebody is learning and doing their due diligence or going within. So remember I said something about lust, love, and passion. Well, it could have been utilized wrong. Okay? Or this is just somebody who just is no color if it's in divorce, in reverse. Okay? So what would be the thing holding it up? The Empress. You have the Empress. For some, okay, let me read something real quick. First of all, the Empress is creative, entrepreneurial. Like she's strict in her she's disciplined. So if the enemies and the obstacles is what's that would be that's in a space of where the obstacles and the enemies are, and both cards are in the upright. So the laws of personal observance. You're in the beginning, you're at the beginning stages to reap the rewards of the inner transformational work you did. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. So if they in the upright, they in the space where so it's like this particular space is what would be the enemies and the obstacles blocking it. It's about using disciplined energy that will continue to take you to your north node. Don't fall off your square. Don't do any side swiping shit that's going to mess up your journey. Okay? Continue to practice self-study is what this is saying. And it's always more than you'll find when you open up the pathway of your true spirit. So which one is more powerful? Which one is more zesty? Someone's trying to figure out what's more zesty. This next section is talking about blessings and supporters. The blessings and supporters along the way is the High Priestess. I like how the major arcanas are coming out, but what's on top of it is Brahma in the reverse. It's like a disconnection with the Most High. Someone may not be listening to the Most High. They may have been. This could be a transformation on the way to what the Most High. This sounds like a test that the Most High is sending you through to get you closer to Him. Like He's letting you know what makes sense and what don't make sense. Something about creation. When you're not creating, you are dying. When that card is in reverse, you're not being very creative. It's what this is. This is a reminder to remain in the cycle of creation, for that is the cycle of life. So for some people, this could be fertility. This could be monasticism, which could be practicing abstinence from marriage. When you married, you have sex, you have children. This could be somebody living a lifestyle of being single and independent. You might be rich, you might be wealthy, you might have money. You dig what I'm saying? Like you well off on your own, but that's not your purpose. You're not operating in your feminine, creative, divine energy. That's what it's telling me. It's like certain areas of your life is being overlooked. It's like certain aspects, it's like certain spaces in your life is stagnant, which is it creates a cycle of hustling backwards. You're starting to hustle backwards. It's like you already know better. Now you're not putting it into practice. So how can you put in more time and effort to create a new version of what formerly was? So how can you recreate yourself to become a more authentic version of you? And that could be where you're stuck, where certain avenues, certain areas in life is stagnant because you're trying to figure out how to be even more true to yourself the more you learn about yourself. This next section is talking about the bright side of the matter. But this is not facing the North Node. Oh, I knew I saw that Five of Swords somewhere. This is a card of controversy. This could be killing off a version of yourself that you don't like, because and it makes sense why this card, this is talking about facing your North Node, your higher self, is in reverse with the Five of Swords. And this is somebody who's full of ambition over kindness. They're going to get what they want. It's like, this is somebody who's street savvy. This is somebody who's like, look, you see this ice pick in my hand? I've betrayed so many people using this ice pick just to get what I want, just to be in this castle, just to have this dress on. You really think this is somebody who's cunning? This is somebody who will step on whoever to get to what they want. Not your North Node, okay? This is like using what you got to get what you want. And this is somebody, I feel like that would have been the obstacle. But this is somebody hunting. I feel like you're being hunted. Or maybe somebody take you as being hunted. Like you're threatening somebody who's not on their North Node. You see what I'm saying? You're threatening somebody who doesn't do that, who's not about kindness and progression and patience and gratitude. They're not about that. They're about ambition. So they'll get what they want by any means necessary. Oh, okay. It took a spicy ass turn. I told you, there's two feminine energies. This is also jealousy. This is conflict. This is somebody who's all about controversy and who will start any kind of controversy by any means necessary. Okay? Someone's trying to stop you or may put you in a position where it's like, well, you're going to have to put your faith to the test. I'm putting your faith to the test to see if you're going to come off of that to get down and dirty for what you want. Like, how bad do you want it kind of energy? Where this next card is representing the beginning of your journey. And I like that the root chakra is in the upright, the Queen of Cups. Somebody want to pull you back down from where you're going to. Your Queen of Cups is like warmth, the flowing of emotions, the overflowing of emotions when balanced. Okay? And your root chakra creates some shit. Like this is definitely giving me that creative energy. It's something about you arrived you're very grounded in who you are. Something about you, somebody's insecure because you're secure and mature. Your ideal home is in process of manifestation and you're setting roots where you are. This reflects the deep healing work you have done to undo a lot of ancestral ties that were previously holding you back. Does that sum up this whole reading? You dig what I'm saying? It's something like that. So that is the beginning of your journey. The next card is talking about the heart of the problem. What would be the heart of the problem is the Hangman. It's like self-induced, sitting around being stuck, not making a decision. But you also have Tejas in reverse. I forgot all of what Tejas say. But it's about the subtle essence of intelligence and courage and that radiance and that's glowing, like you naturally have it, the energy others can only dream of. But sometimes you burn yourself out in the process. So you have a problem with taking time to rest and rejuvenate. Not every day has to be a battle. And even though you are like a warrior of love, but you're also a lover of light. So the weight of the world does not have to rest on your shoulders, but rather can be shared with the rest of the people on the planet. But do your part and leave the rest up to the Most High. Trust that things will be taken care of by forces far greater than yourself. This is like a strong urge to surrender. And you're kind of battling whether you want to surrender or not. So your outcome is the King of Wands, the masculine energy. So the feminine energy starts and the outcome is leading to the King of Wands, but then you got Sita in reverse. Sita is all about devotion. What you doing, Pop Pop?
Okay.
You okay? And loyalty. But if she's in reverse, it's like you have given your all to a person, but you have been questioned, criticized, and not treated with the respect you deserve. Even though you truly want to make this person happy, it's time to walk away and choose yourself. Okay? This person will never change, and the only thing you can change is you. So by stepping away to preserve yourself, you are choosing the love and healing vibration of this planet. That's what you want to do. After the card is after this person, so you're a person who showered your husband with loyalty, okay, by jumping into a fire, and he still questioned and tested her as if she said, if I have always been faithful, may the earth receive me. And she sank into the earth, never to be seen again. So when kindness isn't honored, the point of it is, the moral of it is, when kindness isn't honored, it disappears. So who are you doing all this hoop jumping for? Is what all, if you sum all of this up, the outcome is that you done devoted yourself to your friends, as I already articulated, and it didn't work. Your friends are supposed to be your counterpart. So if you're somebody who used to be married and you're now divorced, because that's kind of how it would resonate with somebody like me, and you gave your all to your friends and they still question your loyalty, you still was met with disrespect and dishonor, it just went uncounted for. The only thing, oh, you just disappeared into the earth. She disappeared in the earth to prove her loyalty. Like, it didn't mean anything to show that kind of loyalty to somebody who keeps questioning it. Okay? This person took your former spouse, like this is the King of Wands. So it's interesting because it starts with the Queen of Wands and ends with the King of Wands. You see what I'm saying? So what did I say about the Queen of Wands? I forgot what I said about this. Parky. I forgot what I said. What did I say? Y'all. And these are the different stages of it. The yogic stages of it. Devotion. So it started with devotion. When you lose touch, okay. So something about when you lose touch with the divine, life becomes meaningless. So the bottom line, to bluntly put it, ladies, do not devote, when you're married, be careful to strike the balance. You still got to serve God first. You still got to put God first. When you devote everything, your loyalty to a man, he's Adam's son. He's not without sin. He will make a mistake and accidentally disrespect you. This person tested your loyalty and questioned your loyalty, and y'all divine counterparts with the King and Queen of Wands from beginning to the end. Like, y'all match each other's energy. You dig? But you was all about him and he was all about himself. And you didn't put God first. You dig what I'm saying? So you're called, like I said from the beginning, you're called to read the stories of the scriptures and decide on whose medicine you need. Like, the man is not religion. God is of the religion. It should be the religion of God, not the devote myself to another human being. Doesn't even make sense. They're just as imperfect as you. So just a single act of devotion can shift your entire vibration and reconnect you with the Most High. So it's not that you're not wrong for being devoted, is what you were devoted to was where you kind of tripped you up. So somewhere along the process, you kind of lost your creative spark. You could have lost your color. This video is going to have two parts because I'm going to further amplify everything in the part 2 video of this one. Okay, so now that we got all the cards laid out, stay tuned for part 2.